You're definitely middle-aged, but a zaddy because you have a child.
What's the Z in Zaddy?
The Z is the je ne sais quoi.
Oh, Jesus.
So how did we get the Z in Zaddy? I don't have 100% proof, but I have an idea. If you don't know, a zaddy is an attractive man, and oftentimes a zaddy will be older than the person calling them a zaddy. And it's related to daddy, but zaddy has a bit more intensity, right? A bit more oomph. Now, the biggest difference between daddy and zaddy is just that Z sound and that D sound. And those sounds aren't as different as you might think. Because D sounds and Z sounds, or D and Z, they're both made around the alveolar ridge, which is behind your top teeth, and it's both voice, meaning that they use more vibration than their counterparts, T sounds and S sounds. The big difference here is that D is a stop, meaning that air is blocked and then quickly released, whereas Z is a fricative, meaning that it's a continuous stream of turbulent airflow. Now that we know that, I think it's two big possibilities as to what happened here. And the first one is a stop affrication that's become more widespread. An affricate is basically a stop and a fricative combined. And affrication has been observed in places like New York City, where some people will say things more like a DZ rather than just a D. So what I'm thinking is, some people were naturally saying zaddy, right? With a D kind of rolling into that Z, zaddy. And people picked up on it, more people started saying it, people were posting it on the internet and spelling it with just a Z. And as more people attached themselves to it, that affricate kind of fell away for a lot of people, and people were just pronouncing it with a straight fricative. The other option is that people saw men that was so attractive that felt the need to emphasize it somehow, right? Daddy wasn't going to cut it. And the way they chose to emphasize that was by lengthening that D, right? But if you hold the D for long enough, it's going to start sounding more and more like a Z, right? We're going to get that affrication, that zaddy. And over time, maybe it moved past that affrication and straight to the fricative. Or maybe it's a combination of both things. Maybe it's something else, but that's what I got.